Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has its day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grind and I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding. And I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. They ain't coming close to me. Flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we balling out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. They know in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, getting feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. Oh, the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
Good morning from the Anglican Church Grammar School here in the east of Brisbane. And for basketball fans, what a feast we have today in the Triple Threat Tournament game. One of two today. We've got the Triple Threat All-Stars, the high school All-Stars from Brisbane and the Gold Coast versus Utah Prep here as part of the ANZUS Invitational Tournament. Triple Threat Tournament's owned by Dan Bolton. What a fantastic setup he's got. My name's Adam Darren. I'm joined by Adrian Day, former Churchy coach of 12 years. And today is going to be an absolute joy for the eyes for basketball fans all over. Utah Prep out of the USA, and they're bolstering two very, very high four-star recruits on their roster. This is going to be very exciting. Adrian, welcome to the broadcast. What are you hoping to see today? What are you excited about?
Look, I'm so pumped at this opportunity for these guys to be able to play against some top-tier US talent. I haven't seen a real tour mentality from the US coming over to give some of these guys some exposure. We've got some great talent here from our local boys, and we'll see a game later on today against the Anglican Church Grammar School First Five as well. So, I'm super pumped to see how the game converts. What does the US game look like directly against our guys? And just see the evolution of, the styles of play and how they both compete.
Absolutely, and as we alluded to earlier, this is the first of two games. The Triple Threat All-Stars, local kids from the schools around here, Brisbane and the Gold Coast versus Utah in the first one. And later on at 2 p.m. today, Utah Prep will be backing up against Churchy, just off the back of the CBSQ tournament where they finished in 4th place. Fantastic roster here as well. Utah Prep, located in Hurricane, USA. They're actually nationally ranked, and they've got a storied career as a private school, a private boarding school in the US. Talking to Coach Mark Dickel, who's had a fantastic basketball career himself professionally. The former Philippine national coach. He went to school at UNLV over in the US, and now in his first year as head coach of Utah Prep. He's super excited, looking to try and get his boys to the Chipotle National Tournament at the end of the year. But as I spoke about before, keep your eyes on number 4 and number 8. Anthony Felici, number 4, is a 4-star recruit, and he's got some massive schools after him at the moment. He's going to be someone to watch for, down the track. UNLV, UCLA, Villanova, some of the big schools chasing him. And number 8 is Jackson Kiss. He's got some massive schools after him as well. Wake Forest, just to name one, the Raging Cajuns. Really excited to see how they line up today. And Adrian, as we look at the starting group, we're about to get underway here. The starting 5 for the Triple Threat All-Stars. We got Brody McGregor. We got Charlie Winks, Jorgensen, and Tyrell from Cleveland State High School. All right, and then we're underway here at Churchy for the first of 2 games in the ANZ Invitational. That's Jaden Cecil with the basketball.
Hasn't he had some exposure in the last few years? He's done so well over there.
He really has. Here's Anthony Felici. Nice little inside look. That's number 7 under the basket there. That's Tyson Price.
Be interesting to see how our local talent gels. Obviously, they haven't played together much, so, almost a bit of an all-star game from CBSQ.
Absolutely.
One of your boys there from varsity, some good GPS talent there, Cairns State High School. Some great exposure and a measuring stick for these guys to see how they play against these kids from the US.
100% no training session for these boys. Just turn up, get into uniform and roll on. That's Winks, closely guarded by Cecil. Good pressure. Good first turnover there by the All-Stars. That's Straughter. Out to Price. Felici, even though he has Price on his back today, he's put on the wrong uniform. Offensive board there by Price. Up and under. 2 easy buckets early for
nice
Price.
Patience. Get to the rim, nothing on. Reverse the ball. Little pick and roll. Just seeing what's in front of him.
Steal here by Utah Prep. That's Cecil. Nice little underlook. Stolen there by Zero. That's Angus County from BGS. Winks forces his way to the basket. And the first foul will be called Good pace early on from Utah Prep with the All-Stars trying to find their way. A bit of a nervous start.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way to, I guess, play with each other. These guys wouldn't have seen much of each other than being opponents.
Yeah. Again, a good little dynamic to see how they kind of gel. Good push out after picking up the turnover and pushed it back at him. So I'd like to see the pace coming back this way.
That's Dan Graham on the line. He's from BBC.
The number 2.
Goes 1 for 2. Nice drive there by Strouter.
2 points. Number 2. Josiah.
Just an easy bucket there too. Not a lot of resistance there from Jorgensen as he attacked the rim. This is Angus Kearney here. Gets his feet in the paint. Nice outlook. McGregor from 3. He's short on his first look. Here comes Felici. Nice kick ahead. Bit of miscommunication there. Cecil to the rim. Nice drop off. But that's Tyrell Mason able to get his hand in that one. Felici from the corner. Fadeaway jumper. Can't get it to go.
Triple Threat just playing straight up, guarding their man. I think they might have to help on those drives a little because they're going to be quick off that first step.
Nice take inside. Couldn't get the go. Big Tyrell couldn't get the put back at his offensive board, but there's a foul, and he'll go to the line. One of the things that the Triple Threat All-Stars are going to have to try and work out quick is the dynamic of, 1, who's doing what, but 2, defensively, how we're guarding ball screens. And like you said at the start of the game, it's going to be a fast pace, and we're interested to see how the All-Stars are able to deal with it.
And they might have to play the old rule of split line and overhelp and chase. Definitely going to have to watch those drivers.
Tyrell Mason at the line from Cleveland State High School, finished 5th in the CBSQ. He's a very big body and moves very, very well for his size. Goes 1 for 2 from the line. Strouter, easy inside look there. That's actually Anthony Felici. He's wearing Price's uniform today. A lot of contact on there as Graham turns the ball over, and here comes Felici, but the putback here. The foul is going to be on the drive as Felici goes to the line.
Number 45, Tyrell Mason. 2 shots.
Really put the afterburners on
2
that.
shots to number 4, Tyson.
Almost looked like he was just going to, back off from the drive and then kicked into third gear and straight to the rim.
And that's one of the things that I guess, and you'll know this from yourself from being and traveling to the States as well, is a lot of the difference in the physicality and the pace of the game. And the US teams, especially in the high school, playing a lot more sort of conceptual basketball, not really sticking to the old style of set plays as we were discussing before, and really looking to basically play what's in front of them.
Really seen the Australian game come a long way in the last, say, 5 or 6 years especially, with adapting to that more style of transitional play, seeing what's in front of you, just getting in there, pitch and penetrating pitch, and more a free-flowing game. So that was the biggest thing to see how does that convert against the US.
Here's Jorgensen from Nudgee College. He's closely guarded by Cecil. Foul as he attacks the rim. Jorgensen, a really good athlete, was in the junior Australian team recently as well in the under-16s. Really, really strong athlete. We're going to see our first substitutions in the game as Manny Quinn enters the game, as well as Lennon Ban. They'll come in for Tyrell Mason and Angus Kearney. Jorgensen in the first of 2. Utah Prep out to a 10-3 lead early. The pace of the game really, I guess, something that the Triple Threat All-Stars have struggled with to start with. But I think they're going to start seeing seeing what's open to them, playing what's in front of them, and looking to share the basketball around. Steady the ship, as you will. Cecil from the right wing. He's short on the 3 attempt. Graham with the defensive board. That's been turned. Here's Price to the rim. He knocks it down with a 2-handed slam.
Jackson Kiss.
Gonna have to watch those ones.
Yeah, very athletic group, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're definitely aware on the defensive end straight away on transition.
Kick ahead is Jorgensen. He's short on his 3. Good box out by Cecil. He pushes the break. Good hands there from Ban. McGregor comes up with the ball. Here's Graham from Brisbane Boys College. Set up in a horn set. Nice inside look on the back screen. No talk there. Great inside look. Ban finds Graham for the lefty finish. It's 6-12, and this comes to our very first time out. Utah Prep coach Mark Dickel not happy with how the boys talked on that one. Probably looking to switch the horn screen as Graham snuck in backdoor. Nice connection there between Ban and Graham.
Great little look. Lennon had his eyes on the cutter and just found that pass. I think, like you were saying, a little bit of nerves. It's that stigma of, playing these guys from the US and expecting, to be physical. So they've probably just eased their way into it a bit. I'd like to see a bit more physicality out of these local boys.
It is very early, isn't it? Half of them are probably usually sleeping by now. It's
true.
the school holidays.
That's it. You got it. But look, I think we'll see. I think we'll see them kind of settle in a bit and then understand. Only a couple buckets in this game, they could play. Yeah,
some very loose ball handling to start with as they start to find their way with each other. And it's been a few turnovers and probably, like you said, a few nerves. But let's have a quick chat about Utah Prep. A couple of Aussie boys on the team. There is Raj Gill and Jaden Cecil, both headed across the pond. Raj not playing today, but a former Brisbane State High School student. And Jaden Cecil, a Logan Junior, who's now playing over there, as we welcome to the broadcast, Aaron Harding. Ace, how are you this morning?
What's going on, AD? Good to... I got to get that right because there's two ADs on the call, but good to see you. Thanks for driving up the highway, Adam, for this. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, Jaden finished his time in Australia at State High as well, actually, and after being down the coast for a little bit, and it's cool to see him out here running around. Obviously, he's still got another couple of years at Utah Prep. Dad running the program now, and like you said before about Mark and his accolades as a coach, he's had an amazing career, and it's some good influence on some young fellas that are going to be in the NBA before long, I'm sure. So, yeah, cool to see him and Raj. Obviously, we'd like to see Raj in uniform. He had an awesome junior rep career and obviously finished at State High with a big CBSQ championship. So he's excited to be in Utah.
Fantastic, absolutely. What an opportunity for these young fellas too. And what an opportunity for our local guys as well. Nice inside look there as Graham cuts to the basket, but Cecil was able to get his hands on it. I think we've got a few of the Utah boys in the incorrect uniforms today. So we've got a couple of guys who are, for example, their 4-star recruit. Anthony Felici, he's wearing number 4 at the moment for those people at home. He's actually listed in a different number. But anyway, nice crossover move there. That's Charlie Winks. He steps back and knocks down the corner 3. Yeah, nice little crowd here today too, here at Churchy too. About 200-300 people here.
Yeah, look, I think it's actually bordering on about 400 now, they said at the door just a second ago. But look, pretty awesome. Obviously, Winksy did some damage to us in the last round of GPS and CBSQ. Wow. That's an athlete right there.
And the 4-star recruit in
those kids, like you said, from the other schools get an opportunity and get to show what they do as well.
As Lennon Ban knocks down the 3 from the left wing. Good transition defense there by Jorgensen to get his hand in there and make Felici worry him out of the points there. Good ball pressure here from Ban. Here's Kiss. What a great player he is. Attacks the rim with just ferocity. Nice finish there with the non-preferred left hand. He's a good one to watch as well. He's another 4-star recruit who's got a really big future. As I spoke to Mark Tickle before the game, both him and Felici got some massive opportunities ahead of him as well. Ban, nice attack on the rim there. And interesting to see how the referees are going to officiate this one too. A lot of contact, a lot of players up and in, a lot of physicality early on. And as AD alluded to earlier, as the boys start to get that nervous energy out, we should see the Triple Threat All-Stars begin to sort of settle themselves in, learn to play how the referees are calling it, and let's see what they've got. It's only a 2-point game here, 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, look, I can give you a little insight on the refereeing side of things, Adam. They've been told to very, very much put their whistle away today. That's how Utah play over there. They've got a very physical setup. They're trying to prepare, obviously, for a big season that you mentioned with the Chipotle national title and everything else. So, look, it's exciting to see, and I think these triple threat boys, like you said, have to get used to that because we call it a little bit tighter, I would say, here in Australia generally.
Absolutely. Bam was a bit long on that one. Here comes Felici. Nice pick up, easy inside look. Beautiful pass underneath.
I think you're going to find that these guys, and well done, I must say, to Dan Bolton and everything he's done from Triple Threat, but you're going to find this is a pretty good matchup for Utah Prep. They've got the AAU tournament that Dan will jump on and have a chat about later, but coming up, which obviously Dan's a big part of running all those things here in Australia now. But obviously from the Churchy front, we're really excited to have everyone here. Like you said, nice crowd in, and it's good to see people that you haven't seen in a while as well come out and watch a game and enjoy a bit of time watching really high-level high school basketball.
Absolutely. A couple of turnovers here, but a nervous energy from both teams. A lot of contact being let go there. Turnovers all over the place. But Wink's able to get up there and kicks ahead to McGregor. McGregor smartly gets to 2 feet, takes the contact and finishes off the glass. It's 14-18. Utah Prep leading by 4 points early. And here's 4-star recruit Anthony Felici here with the ball.
I think you'll find everyone on the live stream that guy might have learnt that at Vice City College. Is that right, Adam?
Oh, absolutely.
Brody McGregor's
absolutely.
Tough. He gave us about 38 the other day, and in an awesome CBSQ game. That was a lot of fun, and it's good to see those boys getting a chance at the highest level. And
look at
probably
Felici.
going to see a few attacks on the rim very soon as well.
Absolutely.
So, there you go.
Nice follow there by Straughter as he gets upstairs and puts a lid on it. Excuse me, that's Sunday.
There you go. Look, I'm going to hand back over to my boy AD, and thank you, Adrian, for coming on today and with Adam and doing the live stream. I'll be back on a little bit later to talk about the Churchy game, but have fun, boys, and everyone out there watching. Try and make sure you jump onto the Triple Threat website as well and have a look at all the AAU stuff coming up as well. So.
Fantastic. You have Ace Harding, the head of basketball here at Churchy. This is the first of 2 games here as we welcome AD back onto the broadcast. The Utah Prep's taking on Triple Threat Allstars, and Triple Threat is the brainchild of Dan Bolton, a former Townsville junior. Spent a lot of his life working with Woolworths, and his love and passion for basketball has taken him all over the world, and Triple Threat is on the rise. As he mentioned to me before the broadcast, they're also running the Red Bull half-court 3-on-3 here in Brisbane, where the winners of the Brisbane 3-on-3 will going to go to Sydney. The winners of the Sydney tournament will then go to Dubai. So some massive money and prizes involved, and well done to Dan to bringing more basketball, high-quality basketball, to Brisbane and the Gold Coast.
I love how active just the whole industry is, putting together tournaments and all of this, talent that's coming in from all over the country to come and play in little 5-on-5s and Foot Locker, big initiatives with those guys. It's what a great time to be young and to be playing basketball.
Absolutely. As Kiss rises and fires, and he can't get that one to go. McGregor comes up with the defensive board. Lennon Ban sealing contact on the ball there, but a turnover as Sunbay comes up with the basketball. Here's Cecil on ball screen. Good defense there from County. Inside look. Nice pull up there by Kiss. 10-point game here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Utah Prep out 25-15. Angus Carney running the ship here. A shake set. Good double team there. Turnover again as Sunbay comes up with the basketball. Here's Straughter to the basket. Nice inside step. Couldn't get it to go as Tyrell comes up with the nice kick ahead. And there's going to be a foul as Charlie Winks attacks the basket. Charlie Winks from Brisbane Boys College, finishing with a bronze medal in the CBSQ just recently. And substitutions here as Manny Quinn will take his seat, and for his first minutes today onto the court for the Triple Threat All-Stars, that's Jonas Kowalik from BGS.
Jackson's second personal foul.
You can't get that one to go.
Biggest difference really is just Triple Threat not looking after the basketball, being a bit loose with it. Utah are getting their hands in and cleanly getting their hands in to try and strip the ball in the full court, which in Australia, they've taught for years to contain the basketball, don't reach and just, play, make sure you're staying in front of the ball, keeping the chest in front. Where Utah, they're getting after it, they're getting hands in, and Triple Threat have just, unfortunately, the game was so close, and then they've just pushed it out with a few ill turnovers.
That's right. Into the game is Rocco Bolton, son of Dan Bolton. for his first minutes. Jaden Cecil couldn't get the three to go on that one. Found nothing but air. And 1 minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. Sneaky little double team there by Utah Prep. McGregor picks it up, gets to the rim. Good take to the basket. A lot of contact on that. Brody comes up a little bit bewildered. Good D there at the rim, though, by Utah.
3 bodies. I love that. They just send it to the driver.
Yeah, which would, for me, would be get your feet in the paint, pump fake, and find your open shooters.
Yeah, shooter got a drag behind it and get some good looks.
Nice penetration there from Carney. He comes up with the offensive board. Nice little floater, knocks down the fadeaway too. Gets the difference back to 7. Kiss inside to Sunbay. Back outside to Kiss on ball screen. He's guarded by McGregor. Nice inside look. Silamana can't get it to go, but Kiss comes and puts a lid on it. Just a hint of basket interference there.
I think they're letting them play, which is nice. You want to let them play and
absolutely
bump and bang and see how physical they can be.
Absolutely, as Tyrell Mason was short on his baby hook there. There's a foul on Rocco Bolton. It'll be his first foul. 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It will be a Utah Prep ball. This is Strouder with the basketball. He's guarded by Bolton, high on ball screen with Silamana. Kiss on the wing, 15 seconds to go. Triple threat building a split line. He goes left, crossover, pull-up jumper, nice. He's really got some class about him, doesn't he, Jackson Kiss?
Just waved the big out like, I'm good, I got this one.
As Carney goes to an ill-advised one-footed hook shot for the 3, but that's all she wrote for the first quarter. It's 18 for the Triple Threat All-Stars, 29 points on the board for Utah Prep. And AD, a lot of the physicality and ball security being the issue for the Triple Threat All-Stars so far.
Yeah, again, I think it's just, they're trying to feel their way and see what these guys are going to give them. Just be a little tighter with the ball, look after it, and just get out there and play. First quarter nerves are out. They can kind of, see what they've got. So stealing those bigs inside should be a big thing because the Utah, the Prep, the way they play is just so disciplined and they're just looking for whatever they can. They're getting the ball moving. They're dumping down to the big if it's not on. They just read the game really well. And then, look, if the Triple Threat boys can just tidy up and look after the basketball, I think they can probably peg that back. But they did a good job being within 2 points of them.
And Utah Prep, as you said, did a great job moving the ball and finding the open man and really attacking the paint and every time they could, trying to shrink the defense and find the open man. And as we see the last 15 seconds of this quarter time break, coaches Dave Derwin, who's an assistant coach over at Brisbane Grammar School, and head coach Kane Bishop today, who is a coach over at Bremer State High School. He's also been involved with the Queensland State program. He was the assistant coach to Sean Carroll last year, with a few of these boys were actually on that Queensland team. And so he has a little bit of a connection with those guys. What do you reckon he's telling them in their final instructions?
Yeah, look, more to that. It's such a good little dynamic, isn't it? And like you say, it takes a village. These guys have got legends of the game that have been around for a long time, know this talent and how to work them. I think really just to look after the basketball and just keep maintaining that physicality, get after it and go play, go have some fun.
Absolutely. It's Utah Prep basketball here as we get into the second quarter. And as I mentioned earlier, this is Anthony Felici with the basketball. He's going to have a very big future ahead of him. A 4-star recruit, and for those people who don't know what that is a very highly recruited or top recruit for this team is Cecil. Can't get it to go on the 3. Offensive board there by Strouder, but that is fumbled out of bounds. So some really big schools chasing both Jackson Kiss and Anthony Felici in the Division 1 space over in the US. This is Carney here with the basketball over to Jorgensen. Early trap here from Prep. Nice inside look there from Felici. And just attacking as Stroker gets to his feet in the paint.
Foul scorer number 1, Isaiah Jorgensen.
What a measuring stick for these young guys from Queensland to actually see where that level's at. These guys are getting recruited from some big name D1 schools. And it's just kind of that measuring stick to go, well, that's where I need to be at. This is the level of talent that's getting recruited. And we all know that kids that want, I guarantee you every one of those kids on that triple threat team would love an opportunity to go and play in the States and go to college and learn and get better.
And absolutely, and everyone aspires to be a Division 1 athlete, but there are levels to this thing, isn't there? Absolutely, in regards to the physicality, the basketball IQ, and the ability to be able to play in these sort of environments and excel. Triple threat basketball with Bolton about to inbound the ball. Here's Carney on the right wing. He rises and fires and knocks down the three. Good look. They're one of the first clean looks that the Triple Threat All-Stars have had for a while. Brings it back to 9 points. Oh, Cecil, as easy as you please. No resistance on that one. He goes to the one-footed runner, and he's able to knock that. That was a very nice move, actually. I've watched Jaden as he's come up through the rep system in both the Gold Coast and at Logan. And he's really done a great job, and he's got a stronger body now. Jorgensen attacking the basket. And Utah just happen to be everywhere. It's almost like they've got an extra body on defense. Felici, pump fake. Good defense there by Mason. Here's Kiss, easy as you please, to the rim again.
2 points, number 8, Jackson Kiss.
A great little story for Cecil, yeah. Like he went over and played that AAU circuit around the States and got that experience at a young age. Get that confidence, especially when you're coming back to play against local talent. Like, you've got that experience behind you. Like you said, he looks stronger. He's really worked on his game. Fundamentally, he's super sound.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mark Dickel, I've had a good chat with him before the game too. And if anyone got the chance to see Mark play, he was a very dogged point guard. Really relied a lot on his quickness, his ability to change direction, and he could really, really shoot the three very, very well, and represented the Tall Blacks at a very, very high level. His thoughts and his philosophy on the way he would like these guys to play is run and gun, fast, be up and in, find the open guy, play the right way. And as you can see defensively, they're just like hounds to the basketball at the moment. They're sniffing blood like sharks, aren't they?
Yeah. They get after it, and they cleanly go in with their hands, which we see more often than not with our local talent, with our high school and GPS. When they're going to strip, there's a lot of calls there because they're just not doing it the right way. Like Utah, they just again got the eye for it. They're getting after it in the full court and just fundamentally sound when they're playing defense on that full court transition. Yeah,
really helping the helper, getting across and really showing bodies and throwing hands in them and asking questions of the referees early on. Well, it's a 34-21 lead here. Getting away from the All-Stars a little bit here. Really smart time out here from Coach Kane Bishop. It will be a triple threat basketball here. Ollie Johnson will inbound it. He's a Brisbane State High School student. Ball pressure in the backcourt here.
Really impressed with Ollie Johnson and what I've seen out of him for State High this year in the GPS. Good big frame, like he's going to grow into that as well. He's got some great little moves around the post.
Yeah, and a sneaky athlete too, and easily the best mullet on the court right now.
By far.
And Felici inbounds it to Cecil. We see the Triple Threat All-Stars in a 2-3 zone. That's Schroeder from the left wing. Can't get it to go. And one of the lighter contact fouls been called as Jackson Kiss gets called for his first.
I like that switch up.
Yeah,
taking away the middle. Good little strategic after that little break there. They've obviously trying to switch up the D and a bit more pressure inside, not to give it to them too easy.
And out of bounds here as the Utah Prep get their hands there as Dan Graham was handling the basketball. A lot of up the court, backcourt pressure here from Utah too. Really asking questions of the All-Star guards. Inside look to Big Tyrell. Stripped again by Felici as the ball went inside. Here comes Prep on transition. And Felici to the basket, feet in the paint. Just too easy there as he gets to the basket. Here comes Angus Carney. Nice inside look to Johnson. Johnson goes to the left hand, and he comes across, and his shot is swatted away. Jackson Kiss here. Nice inside look. Oh, defense turns to offense there from Big Silamana.
Nice run, and they just look slicker in the full court, yeah?
Absolutely. A lot of contact there on the great inside look from Jorgensen to find Johnson. That was probably the easiest basket that the All-Stars have found so far.
Just need more of that. I think they just got to relax into it and slow the game down mentally and not get too frustrated with the physicality out there and just get after it.
Horn set here from Utah Prep. Oh, fumble there from Felici, the first of one of their mistakes. He kicks it ahead and finds Cecil. Cecil wide open for the three, and he knocks it down. And it's another timeout here at the Churchy Basketball Centre. What a great facility you guys have up here as well. And a good little crowd in this morning, as Ace was alluding to earlier. About 400 people here have turned up to see today's first of 2 games. The Triple Threat All-Stars are taking on Utah Prep. And later on at 2 p.m, it'll be Churchy's turn to jump on and have a crack at Utah while they're here. And from what Dan Bolton was telling me earlier, the boys popped over to Australia Zoo to check out a little bit of the wildlife. A few of them were a little bit scared of the crocodiles, we heard.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it for them to come and see that. I guess you gotta tick that off the list,
100%. 100%.
Yeah, but great turnout, like you were saying, and an amazing facility here at Churchy. Some good followers have come in, like some younger students.
Yeah.
Might be boarders, I'm not sure, but I tell you, it's a great turnout. This full courtside side is fully packed out. And you look, again, great exposure for this local talent to play against these guys. Cameras are on. See several cameras in the stadium as well tracking this game. So, again, it just builds their experience, their confidence moving forward. They're all young men now and aspiring to go to college. So, great experience for them to get under their belt and see what the talent's like coming out from the US.
Great drive there by Brodie McGregor. He gets inside, finds the open ban. He can't get the 3 to fall. Here comes Jaden Cecil for Utah Prep. The All-Stars are falling back into a 1-2-2 zone. No, it's a 2-3 zone with Johnson in the middle. High ball screen there. Silamana. Cecil unguarded, pulls up, can't get that to go. Johnson with the tip to McGregor. Here comes Jorgensen. He finds Ban streaking down the left wing. Nice inside look. Can't get the layup to go. Johnson worried out of that one. A lot of contact on that, but here's Felici. He pulls up in transition. Gets the 3 to go. He is just smooth, isn't he?
Difference is just making shots. These triple threat guys can make those gimmies at the rim and hit a couple of those threes. We have a game back. But we see the lead stretch out to 21 now.
Nice inside look there. A little bit of one-on-one going on for the All-Stars. Felici pushing the break. Well run. Ball moving around. That's shorter inside look. He finds Cecil. 2 dribble pull up. Can't get the one-handed floater to go. Stoker picks up the basketball and he gets the runner to go. It's out to 23. Here's Dan Graham with the basketball up to Lennon Ban. Jorgensen from the left-hand wing. He rises and fires and he gets the 3 to go. Bridging the gap slightly, and it's a timeout. Timeout for Utah Prep. Mark Dickel not happy with that transition defense on that particular possession.
Got to get to a shooter. Look, it looked great off the hand too.
Absolutely.
Just more of those. Just keep knocking down. This third quarter could see a comeback, but we see a 20-point lead now. They've really stretched it out. They just want to tighten up a few things defensively, clearly off that transition, and we'll see where this next 5.5 minutes gets us. Yeah,
I think especially in that first quarter, we saw a lot of run and jump and trapping as the ball would come over halfway. But too much dribble for me in regards to the All-Stars when they'll bring the ball up, not finding the open guy, and allowing themselves to get trapped and then worried into silly turnovers. And like you said, referees have been instructed to let a little bit go here to sort of get used to the AAU style play. And as that segues into the AAU tournaments that are being held this weekend. And Triple Threat's running an AAU tournament from the 2nd to the 5th of October this weekend, which the Utah Prep will actually be taking part in.
What an opportunity, eh? Get these guys out and just see what it looks like. More experience for our local guys. But yeah, look, for the Triple Threat boys, I think they just need to get after it a bit more. Dig in and just play.
Get the ball off the floor and move it around. Well, here's Felici. Little half-court trap here from the All-Stars. Kiss finds Cecil. Cecil rises and fires again. Can't get that to go. Offensive board there by Prep.
That's what we want to see. The triple threat boys being a little more active on the defensive end.
High ball screen there between McGregor and Graham. Lennon Ban on the catch. He attacks the closeout. Nice bump and pull up. Can't get it to go. And here comes Jackson Kiss. Super athlete for the Utah Prep outfit. Another of the 2 4-star recruits. Cecil reverses the basketball. That's Straughter. The All-Stars back into a man-to-man high ball screen. Inside look to the roller. Brodie McGregor able to get a block on that one. The ball out of bounds. That'll be a Utah Prep basketball.
Good to see him showing a crowd inside. They gave away way too much in that first quarter.
Absolutely. Oh, my goodness. Unfortunately, with that highlight, Anthony Felici put a foot out of bounds, and just the athleticism on display on that one.
Got some leap. Got, like I said, he can definitely turn on the afterburners.
There's that half-court trap there as the ball moves around. Good ball movement here from the All-Stars, and that's Winks who knocks it down in the corner. Need a lot more of that. Get the ball off the floor, eyes up, see the trap coming, and prepare for it early.
Definitely seen a little more energy out of him after that last time out.
Good D by Winks there on the baseline drive. Here's McGregor versus Jackson Kiss. Kiss gets him into the hostage dribble, and easy as you will. He's a very physical player. Gets to the basket, and talk about physicality as McGregor gets to his 2 steps inside. Here's Winks on the wing. Ball round to Johnson. He finds McGregor on the left-hand side. He can't get that. Short on the 3.
Unlucky. Would have loved to see that one go.
Yeah, the ball moved a lot better that time. Good movement there as Ban comes across and worries Sunday out of that. Here comes Ollie Johnson from Brisbane State High. Winks with the cross-court pass to Graham. Graham finds McGregor. He'll have a second crack at it. He knocks it down that time. Great ball movement the last few possessions from the All-Stars.
Taking advantage of Utah not getting to the shooters and moving that ball to the open shot, and that, you got to let them shoot that. And now the difference is they're making it. So back to a 16-point lead.
48 plays 32. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Winks throws the pump fake, got McGregor in the air, but here comes Jackson Kiss as he gets to the basket, hangs, and contact on the foul. 2 shots will be for Jackson Kiss. He's a very, very good athlete, and standing courtside before. Good sized body, about 6'4", 6'5" in height and stature, and really can put the ball on the floor very, very well.
Yeah, looks super diverse. Can play in, can play out. Gets to the rim, tough finisher.
As he knocks down the first of his 2 free throws. 32 plays 49. 3 minutes and 12 to go in this first half. Kiss knocks down the second. As Lennon Ban will bring the basketball up. He's guarded by Felici. Good ball handling by the big guy. Trap again early. Nice save by Ban. He finds Quinn, and Quinn, he finds Charlie Winks. Another corner 3. It seems like that corner 3 seems to be working for the All-Stars if they can get the ball there.
Yeah, that left corner is their spot. They're all making it work from there.
Little zipper screen there for Cecil. Ball round to Felici. Another jab and go. Good defensive pressure on the baseline, but here comes Kiss through the legs pass to Felici. Can't get it to go. Offensive board there by Kiss. He finds an open Cecil. Can't get it to go. And Graham comes up with the ball for the All-Stars. Here comes Lennon Ban. He throws it upstairs. But Charlie Winks couldn't quite go and get that one. Might have been a bit too much height on that one, as he also had Jackson Kiss bearing down.
See, Felici went down there. I think it was a little ankle on that jump shot.
Yeah, he's hobbling back on D. In fact, he'll take a sub. He's actually going to sit down. He's taking the jersey off. Hopefully we will see him back on the floor. He's a superb athlete and one of the better players here. Probably the best player they have here on this tour.
Very smooth. The ball's going through him a lot. Creates. You know, he's obviously super versatile. Can drive, can shoot.
Great D here by Brodie McGregor on Jackson Kiss. Oh, but he's able to escape out of there. Goes to the Euro step. Nice big long strides as he gets his feet in the paint. And there's a foul on Lennon Ban as he comes across to help on the defense as Jackson Kiss once again will get to the free throw line for 2 shots. Substitutions for the All-Stars. Rocco Bolton back into the game, as is Angus Carney.
2 shots.
School holidays here in Queensland at the moment too. A nice little turnout for this exhibition, the ANZUS Invitational. Had a good chat to Dan Bolton before the game. He's very excited the opportunity to be able to bring these guys out and build a relationship with the Australian and New Zealand contingent over in Utah. Jaden Cecil, his dad, is currently the president of the program over in Utah Prep. So hopefully we'll see a lot more of this sort of exhibition game, these opportunities for our young Queenslanders to come.
Yeah, we used to see it back in the late 90s, early 2000s. There was quite a few touring US high school teams, and you just haven't seen it for a while, and it's great to see this opportunity for these guys to come out and, again, create partnerships, and we might see some of our guys get some exposure to, I guess, that more worldwide, that US market, and just build experience for our local talent here in Australia, which is amazing that we've come so far to have that, and to be on that radar.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you see it with all of our guys that have been able to go over and go to college, and really big culture on that has increased in the last sort of 5 to 10 years, where they're going over and they're experiencing the US college market, and just had a lot of success.
Absolutely, as Jackson Kiss for like a bullock straight to the basket,
Isn't
getting
he a
his feet
beast?
in the paint. Absolutely, very strong, like a football player just barging through a tackle. I reckon he'd go all right on the rugby field for sure.
I'd say that too loud. He might start getting some offers over here.
Oh, look, with the state of play over in the NIL and with the deals that are going on in the collegiate market at the moment, he'd be silly not to explore that for sure. It's going to be Utah Prep basketball here. 52 plays 35. They're maintaining that 17 to 20 point lead quite well. Silaman with the basketball, hands it off to Cecil. Wide open lane, gets inside, just fumbles that one. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Stoke with the ball, inside look, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense for the All-Stars. It's a bit of miscommunication on the behalf of the Utah Prep boys on that one.
All-Star ball.
Minute 25 in the first half. Very physical display here so far. Here's Bolton, nice outside look, I should say, to Ban. Ban lines up the three, can't get it to go. Winks, nice outside tap. He sets himself up, but can't get it to go. Silamana, big body down there. Very, very tough to keep off the glass.
Yeah, unlucky for that last couple of plays from Triple Threat. They got some good looks, just can't let it drop, unfortunately.
Great ball pressure here for the Utah Prep guards. Ban on the wing, high ball screen with Manny Quinn. Nice inside look, but unfortunately straight past the outstretched hands of Quinn. Another turnover for the All-Stars. But very interested to see when Churchy play against these guys this afternoon. One, they'll be playing against a team that's already played, which would be great for them. Number two is that Churchy is a team that's played together obviously all year in the last couple of years, and just coming off the back of a major tournament, they should be in rhythm. Nice inside look there again from Kiss. Here comes Charlie Winks. He goes upstairs, bang, and he hammers it down on the break, and a foul. As Winks goes upstairs and smashes it in transition, one of the only transition buckets that the All-Stars have managed to get. Good quick look up the floor from Rocco Bolton.
Nice, wasn't afraid to go hard at the rim and finish. That's what we want to see.
Absolutely, a highlight for the fans who've come out here to Churchy for a 10 a.m. tip-off here in the school holidays, as Charlie Winks knocks down the old-fashioned three-point play. 38 plays 52, 30 seconds left in this first half. That's Cecil. He's guarded by Carney. High ball screen, the switch to Winks. Good pressure. They run the trap. And a turnover. Great job by Manny Quinn to get across. Winks stepping back for three. Can't get that to go. Quinn with the offensive board. 15 seconds left. Oh, turnover there by Ban. And the big man, Silamana, showing his skills to the rim. Put back there by Jaden Cecil. 1 second left on the clock. And that's all she wrote for the first half here in the ANZUS Invitational, the Triple Threat All-Stars, 38, but a massive lead here from Utah Prep with 54 points in the first half. We'll take a short break here in our broadcast and we'll come back with a few stats and a bit more of a chat for the second half here at Churchie.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mindin' they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has its day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you when I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
They ain't coming close to me. Flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we balling out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. Ain't no in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice, yeah. And I'm just getting started, get my feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. Oh, the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
And welcome back here to the Anglican Grammar School here, otherwise known as Churchy, on a beautiful Tuesday morning here in Brisbane. What an exciting day we have ahead of us. It's half time here in the first of two games, with Utah Prep leading the Triple Threat All-Stars 54-38, and what was a very physical first half. The All-Stars really struggling with the defensive pressure, turning the ball over a little bit too much for their liking, but Utah Prep with two of their four-star recruits on display in Jackson Kiss and Anthony Felici. Unfortunately, Felici looks like he's done for the day. He came down and rolled his ankle, sitting on the sideline, no jersey, he's got his ice on his ankle. But a few of the halftime stats for the scorers for Utah Prep: Jackson Kiss with 15 points, Aussie local Jaden Cecil with 10 points, and Anthony Felici, who's no longer playing, he finished the first half with 9 for the All-Stars. We've got Charlie Winks with 12 points, Brody McGregor with 5, and Jorgensen also 5. And here we are on our way to the second half here at Churchy. Welcome to the broadcast, the owner of Triple Threat Tournaments, Dan Bolton. How are you, mate?
Mate, good, thank you. Appreciate having us.
Absolutely. What a display we have so far. The Utah Prep really showing their class and physicality and sharing the ball beautifully, sharing the scoring load as well. Yeah,
definitely. Their execution, pace, physicality is definitely good to see, and that's the opportunity for our locals to experience, a high-profile outfit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, and with two four-star recruits on the team in Kiss and Felici, we were talking earlier as well, it really shows the levels there are to this, right? And when kids looking to be able to play in high-level programs or look to be recruited to the collegiate market, really goes to show that really is some difference in what a D1 athlete looks like.
100%. There's definitely, I had the privilege to watch a couple of their trainings, and it was just amazing watching them execute their plays like 5-on-0, and the intensity and the accountability that the teammates had on each other was just, great to watch and experience.
And that's Charlie Winks opening up the scoring for the All-Stars. He takes himself to 14 points. Nice, easy layup there, but couldn't get it to go for Cecil. And here's big Tyrell Mason showing his ball handling. He goes behind the back. He finds Winks on the left wing. That's outside of Jorgensen. He's guarded by Cecil. Back inside. Here's Mason. Good match up here with Silamana, but hands on the ball as has been all game as Cecil goes to the floor. First to the floor. Great inside look there from Kiss up to...
Just the way they chase everything, don't they?
Absolutely.
They're just tenacious on that ball.
And that was Sumbe who was looking to get that lob, couldn't quite handle it. But as I was saying earlier in the first half too, Dan, is that the physicality that obviously the referees are letting go, but I guess it's something that the Australian recruits really need to get used to if they're going to go and
100%.
compete over in the US.
100%. I think that's something that we're trying to replicate here is a setting where there is that physicality because it's a bit of mindset, isn't it, right? So
Absolutely.
If you can break through that barrier of mindset, and play the game, that's obviously what you need to go to the States is that physicality.
Nice drive and lefty finish by Dan Graham there for the All-Stars. Here comes Straughter, feet in the paint. Good defense there from Graham on Cecil. Ball out to Sumbe. Here comes Kiss. He's been almost unstoppable. Great defense. Amazing. And here's Charlie Winks. Will he go upstairs again? He does! He goes up and puts a lid on it. 2 dunks for Charlie Winks in transition.
His first dunk. That was pretty insane.
Yeah, he did. He did a great job through contact as well. Low block catch there from Silamana. Good matchup here with Mason as Mason wins that battle.
An interesting fact on Sumbe is his wingspan, 7'5".
Wow, big unit.
He is.
Kiss finds Cecil streaking to the cup, can't get it to go. Good offensive board there. Silamana puts it back, really extending that lead. 58, plays 44.
I think it's the other thing that I noticed is that Utah Prep don't give up on the play. Like when something happens, they all collapse. They just don't stop.
But also, that's a cultural thing, right? That comes with it, training and being together. 100%. Whereas the All-Stars, they're thrown together. It's the first time they've played together.
100%. Like I think that's a very, very good point that these boys have only had 2 training sessions. Within 1 week's notice. I think they're doing a phenomenal job, and it's really cool to see this. And this is obviously one of many that we're going to obviously start to build on is these exposure of USA teams to Australia, to be honest.
Yeah, this time 2 weeks ago they were prepping for representing their respective schools at the CBSQ, and we have a lot of the top 5 schools represented here. I should say the top 6 schools, represented here on the court today. And it's fantastic these boys can come together and get the opportunity to play in what's such a very high-level high school game.
Definitely, and I think that's actually a good point. Again, I think that's a skill set, right, to be able to adapt and meet new teammates and just bond and build within such a short, time frame. So, even a game like this, I'm sure that these, the Triple Threat All-Stars are going to be, better friends, better mates, and I think it's cool to have people from all different programs come together and play one because they'll all teach each other, skill sets throughout the day. So I think that's really exciting.
And to play at the elite level, as AD and I were talking about earlier in the broadcast, is that the ability to be able to just play conceptual basketball. Gone are the days where it's so structured. Yes, of course, coaches are going to play with sets.
100%.
However, the ability to go and play on any team around the world is that 100%. Conceptual basketball. To be able to know what happens when the ball goes here, what's happening in a high ball screen, and what coaches want and be able to adapt on the fly. As we saw also Jackson Kiss take his total to 17 for his first outing of the day.
Yeah, again, good point. In their training sessions, it wasn't high level. It was very simple, pick and roll, flashing, doing all those real just simple basic plays, but doing it at a high level. You know what I mean? And you're right. I think the freedom that we need to have in basketball will help them be better players.
Absolutely. Good backcourt pressure here from Angus Carney on Jaden Cecil. We've seen a set here for Jackson Kiss as the corner clears out from Stroker. Easy as you please as Kiss just wanders into the paint. McGregor comes up with the board. Kicks it ahead to Jorgensen. Great athlete here from Nudgee College. Still only in year 11.
He's actually year 10, actually.
Oh, my goodness, year 10.
Yeah,
That's 10. Scary, isn't it? Goes up and gets his own offensive board. Nice cut there by Manny Quinn. Down the middle, Jorgensen. Great catch inside, and he gets it to go.
We're chipping away at it.
Yeah, it's just about settling in and playing within each other, finding the open man and not over-dribbling the ball and understanding that Utah Prep are sending an early trap. Nice outside catch there. As Straughter knocks down the 3, really extending that lead now. Carney, he's across to Kowalik. There's Jorgensen on the out, low short corner.
Yeah.
Nice baby hook as he gets his feet in the paint. Kiss kicks it ahead to Straughter. Heathcote throws it upstairs, and here's a highlight. Great catch there. The reverse throwdown there by Sumbe.
For number 2, Josiah Straughter.
Yeah, very nice.
As Utah Prep now in a 2-3 zone, looking to really work on all the elements of their game. High catch there from Kowalik. Good corner catch there for Jorgensen. One dribble gets in the paint, but nice defense there by Stoker.
I think that's the other thing we've got to get used to is size. Like obviously in our Southeast Queensland, we don't probably have a lot of 6'10" players. So then when you come against them, it's a challenge, right? Like when you spin in and you normally got like a 6'3", a 6'4", then you got a 6'10" with those wingspans that you got to kind of have that. I think you've got to think ahead.
Absolutely.
And it's really interesting. And just as game, to be honest, you can see them evolve from the first quarter to now. Like they're really getting used to that, the length of the team.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only do they have that length, size, they also have that fundamental skills package as well that, as you mentioned before, are able to do at a very, very high level. Substitutions here for both teams for the All-Stars as Kowalik takes his seat. And here comes Lennon Ban. And for Utah Prep, Silamana back into the lineup. Straight away 3 there from Ban, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, nice.
51 plays 65, 14-point game here as McGregor guards Kiss on the way up. Good ball pressure here from McGregor. Referees are letting hands in. Nice right to left crossover as Kiss, oh my goodness, went up the elevator, couldn't get it to go. And here comes Manny Quinn, hesitation dribble in the transition.
It's quite interesting, Kiss goes and his whole decision is going to dunk that. You know what I mean? Like he was not doing nothing but other going in hard. It's so cool.
Absolutely. Here's Straughter. Bring the ball up. He'll be guarded by Brady McGregor. High ball screen. Silamana, that's a big body. Good switch there as Manny Quinn steps over to Straughter. He can't get it. The 3 to go. Long on that one. Good offensive board by Sumbe. Lefty run by Cecil. Can't get that to go. And here comes Brody McGregor. Angus Carney with the ball. He's guarded by Jaden Cecil. Here's McGregor. On ball with Ollie Johnson. Ban pushing the ball with his left hand. Nice turn the corner. Couldn't get that one short on the runner. But didn't give up on the play, but the referees have found contact.
Foul score for number 7, Ollie Johnson.
Guess it is a fair adjustment for these guys to play in this such a physical environment. And so far, I think that's been the difference. The first quarter, the adjustment was just a little bit of a shock.
Yeah, the pace of the game, and that's kind of what I was expecting was just the way that they're just fast-paced. And I think if it was a running game, we'd be in trouble. And I think that was probably the coach's plan was to try to slow it down as best they could because they're just very quick in the decisions and the pace of it is.
Yeah, playing what's in front of them, seeing what's in front, and what concepts come from that. Nice reverse cat. Oh, Atlanta Ban able to keep that one in, and he's chased by Kiss. And Ban goes upstairs and puts a lid on it.
Number 24, Lennon Ban, put the cap on it.
Good defense there by Lennon Ban on that one. On ball screen here between Kiss and Silamana. Here comes Kiss. He likes the battle there he's having with Lennon Ban. All-Stars did a great job to come across there and help that time, but Kiss, I think, after Ban knocked down that dunk on transition, wanted to get a little bit back on that one. 53 plays 65 here.
A little bit of a comeback there if only keeping it within 10.
Kiss short on the first one. Yeah, only a 12-point lead here now for Utah Prep. A big loss is Anthony Felici, the other 4-star recruit, as you might see there, pacing the sidelines, looking to try and get his ankle working again.
Yeah, hopefully he gets back in the game.
Kiss can't get the second of his 2 free throws to go. Scores remain at 65-53. Here's McGregor getting feet in the paint. Nice inside look to Manny Quinn. Multiple pump fakes. Worried out of that one. Couldn't get it to go. Utah Prep up ahead to Jackson Kiss in transition. Dangerous sight. Pump fake by Straughter. Nice little heads. Oh, nice little up and under move. Easy as you please. He's a strong little point guard. He's made some good decisions.
He is. Very mature, very
poised. He's very poised.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah.
Turnover there by Manny Quinn as Stroker gets his hand in the cookie jar. 2 minutes left in the third quarter here. Utah Prep with the basketball. High ball screen between Silamana and Stoker. He rises and fires, and he knocks it down.
Yes.
Pushes it out to a 17-point lead. Oh, good hands there by Kiss on the outside. Turnover again. Straughter pulls up for a transition 3. Short on that one. Good offensive board by Kiss. Kicks it back out and says, have another crack, son. Big body down the middle is Silamana. He can't get that to go. The All-Stars able to come out with it by Ollie Johnson. And good hands by Sunbay knocking off Johnson's leg. That'll be a Utah Prep basketball. Dan, what for you, the next thing for you we talked about is the Red Bull 3-on-3 half court. Talk to us about that.
Yeah. So on the 19th of October, Triple Threat will be hosting the Red Bull half court 3-on-3. The winner of the Brisbane round will go to Sydney. And then they'll play the national round, and the winner will go to Dubai for the World 3-on-3 half-court challenge. So, very excited to be hosting that event, and it should be good for over 18s. It's a QUT, so in the city, so it'll be a good vibe. DJ, all the good stuff, all the Red Bull activation. So, I'm really excited to branch into that world a bit.
Fantastic, and what a great opportunity for more basketball to be played here in southeast Queensland.
Yeah, definitely. And that's always been the objective for Triple Threat is to bring opportunities to Brisbane that don't necessarily come this way. They might be, traditionally go to Melbourne, Sydney, the bigger cities, and so the goal is to, bring more high-profile basketball to Brisbane.
Couple of transition baskets have just been sort of gone wayward there with Stoker and Cecil. Unable to finish wide open layups. But we have seen the lead been pushed out to 20 points the last 3 possessions. Here's Rocco Bolton, your son. With his first look, he gets to knock it down right in front of Dad. Awesome. Rocco with his first bucket. Wide open 3. One of the easier looks that the All-Stars have had all game. He brings it back to a 17-point lead. 16-point lead. It is 14 seconds left here in the first. Good hands by Rocco, utilising the physicality that the referees are allowing to play, putting hands in. 11 seconds here in the third quarter. Here's Straughter with the basketball, takes a quick sneaky peek. 6, 5, closely guarded by Bolton. Good hand up. He rises, fires. He's short on that one.
Push.
Tyrell with the basketball. 1 second. Will he get it off? Yes, he does. He gets the dunk to go.
Good job.
In time. They'll count that one.
Well done, boys.
58 plays 73. 3-quarter time. Really, really good. Dan, what are you expecting to see this afternoon in the second of the 2 games?
So I'm looking forward to seeing. First off, we're going to have a break, and we're going to have a Q&A from the coaches with both teams during a period, and then this afternoon, Churchy. I think they're going to go really good. I think they've got another good, strong team. They've added Kurt from last year just to bolster up the older part. And I think they've been training, so it'll be very different. You know what I mean? Like they haven't been thrown together. They'll have some real good gameplay that they'll want to do.
We talked about it earlier. Like coming off the back of a fourth placed finish at the CBSQ, very strong outfit. Obviously with an Australian representative there too, with Andrew Watane as well.
100%.
And like you said, they've been training. They've been together all year. A few of them have played the last couple of years as well. So I
think it'll be just a bit different because I think it'll be a bit more structured. And they've been the luxury of here watching. So I reckon they'll be a bit more, aware and a bit more at ease because they kind of know, okay, it's physical. Like to me, if I know it's physical and we're going to go and they're not calling it, then you get to play at that level. I think that's the difference. If you're playing physical and you don't play that physicality, then you got to adjust.
Absolutely. And keep your eyes on, obviously, Felici, one of their 2 top players who may or may not play in the second game. And Jackson Kiss, I don't think he's had a sub at this point. He's absolutely their go-to guy. He is their engine at the moment. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, would not look out of place on a rugby field as well.
No, not at all. He's a unit. The way he can just elevate for that size body is just crazy.
Yeah, very good. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter action here at Churchie in the first of 2 games. It's the Triple Threat All-Stars taking on Utah Prep.
I am okay to exit the building, I think.
Well, it's great to have you on
I'll come
the
back on this
broadcast,
afternoon,
Dan.
but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay, well done, absolutely. As we'll bring AD back into the broadcast. It's a All-Stars basketball. Good battle there in the baseline between Sunbay and Mason. As Bolton knocks down the corner 3 as Dad just steps away. Nice job. He takes his tally to 6 points. 2 open threes, 2 of the easiest shot looks that the All-Stars have had so far. Nice little horn set here for Utah. Hands in on that one. And Lennon Band has come up with his personal foul there. A little hard to decide what the referees are going to let go and what they're not, because so far there's been a lot of things that kind of look like a tackle that they've let go. And some little things like that with a hand in the in on that one. Anyway, we're back in it. Sunday with the basketball. He's guarded by Johnson. High staggered screen for Cecil to pull up, and he's short on the 3. Straughter with the high ball screen with Sunbay. Good offense there from Utah Prep. He pivots once, twice, goes inside. There'll be a foul on Bolton.
Guys have just got to see bodies. Shot goes up and at least, point and see where the body's at and then go chase the board. It's been a good little battle, hey? Only
Absolutely.
14-point difference. They've stuck with it and got a bit more physical and got after it.
And early in the third quarter, we saw the All-Stars get it to a 12-point deficit. But then, of course, in Utah Prep style, as we've seen, the fast pace of the game, they were able to get easy transition looks, open threes, layups, and really pushed it back out. Yeah. But as we were talking with Dan, the All-Stars don't have the luxury of a whole bunch of preparation. They only were together for two practices, and 2 weeks ago they're all playing against each other in the CBSQ, right? Yeah. So, look, they've done a great job. Nice inside pocket pass there as Sunbay goes upstairs and slams. Actually, that's Silamana slams it. 7'5" wingspan for that guy. Wow.
That's a big unit right there.
Absolutely.
Big presence in the middle. We don't see many of that size in our local comps, in our local GPS, that's for sure. I know that much.
And there's a good lesson for youngsters at home too, is Ollie Johnson got the ball where he wanted it, but he did bring it down. And the point guard able to get his hands on that one. If Ollie kept that one up, he might have had himself an open look from the elbow. The All-Stars back into a 2-3 zone. Ball screen here from Silamane out to Kiss. Nice catch inside. Not much chat there but from amongst the All-Stars as Sunbay able to knock down the right-handed floater. 78 plays 59, 19-point lead. Oh, good hands there. And what would have been a nice look from Mason into Johnson. Substitutions in for the All-Stars. Dan Graham back into the game. Charlie Winks and Jorgensen.
One thing from this Utah Prep squad is obviously just how patient they are with it. They allow guys to get the spots and just find them and move the ball.
Yeah,
They
very
don't really
poised
look
with
like
their pace.
Yeah, absolutely. Super poised and just good vision, looking to create for others.
Turnover there by Jaden Cecil. Bolton again from his spot. Can't get that one to go. Good look, though, in transition from the All-Stars, moving the ball to that deep corner, really asking questions of the transition D from Utah Prep. And this is Jackson Kiss, 4-star recruit. Cecil to Straughter, he gets the catch. Nice, gets downhill, contact on the drive. Bodies flying everywhere. And Straughter will go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul was on Tyrell Mason.
His second personal foul. 2 shots to number 2, Josiah Straughter.
So Utah Prep with a few injuries on the sideline. You see from the, if you could see that at home with the cameras, a few boys sitting in polo shirts and very, very short in rotation with only 7 guys available today. And with Felici now sitting with that ankle on ice, only 1 sub.
Got to give a big shout out to Jazraj Gill. former state high GPS player. Made the state team. I actually coached him with Coach Drew Summerfield at Pirates under 16 rep. And he's come a long way and signed with these guys, and bright future for him. Really shot up in that last couple of years, made the state team, and you know, his skill level kind of caught up with his height. Wasn't too much of a confident kid in that younger rep age, but he's done really well. Congratulations to him. It's a shame that he's unable to suit up today with that stress fracture.
Yeah, absolutely. A member of that under-18 state team as Jorgensen strolls down Main Street and gets the floater to go. Yeah, he was teammates with Tyrell Mason and Brodie McGregor on that Queensland state team.
Yeah, lots of success.
80 points to 61, 19-point lead for Utah Prep. As we said, the All-Stars in a 2-3 zone. Inside, outside look for Straughter. He knocks down another three.
Again, just patient, yeah. Just move it, see it, shooters there, let it fly.
Utah Prep sitting in there, 2-3 zone inside. Good hands there by Straughter. He's been everywhere today defensively and shoots the ball very well. Good hands there from Bolton, comes up with it. Gets to the rim himself and knocks it down. He's got himself 8 points.
Nice one.
And a timeout by Utah Prep. Coach Mark Dickel would like to have a chat, clean things up, and I think mainly give his studs a rest, as Jackson Kiss has not had a seat, and he's going to be expected to back up this afternoon.
Interesting, Utah, the way one mistake, boom. Let's talk about it. Sit him down. Not happy with that. Just quick on the timeout. Address it, which I love, right? Like, you just want to nip it in the bud straight away. You don't want a couple of those and then you got to burn it and really get into your guys. So just come in, and you can see him drawing something up now. Like, let's look at this and move on to the next one and play it.
Yeah, absolutely. And my chat with Mark Dickel before the game was really refreshing. He has spent a lot of time coaching professionals over in the Philippines. He had the national team. And he's, you know, the likes of the pros are always looking at, you know, other opportunities, where he said he really enjoys coaching these young American guys because they're quick learners. They want to improve. They want to impress, and they just want to play at a high level. He said it's very easy to teach them. And to your point, being able to snip something in the bud, address it, let's fix it. And most of the time, in his experience so far in his first year, those things can be patched up quickly and they can move on.
Yeah. And you look down at the huddle now, all eyes are on coach from what he's talking about, and just that discipline, eager to learn again, like you said, and just keep on rolling. Super impressed with that. And this afternoon will be interesting, like you were saying, Adam, about Churchy coming in, and those guys, you know, they've had quite a few years to develop. They've got a unique style of play, which is their own. And they've had those years to gel, so it'll be interesting to see the Utah Prep and the way they gel and how disciplined they are in their way of playing, and then Churchy to come in and try and play that high-paced game that we all know they do, and see how they play this afternoon. Absolutely.
Straughter can't get that one to go. Graham goes upstairs and knocks that one out of bounds. It will be really interesting to see where Utah Prep go from here, AD, as well. To watch them, how they go on the national stage back in the US against the other prep schools, with a lot of their guys looking to try and get Division 1 offers. As fumble there from Silamano, and Bolton first to the floor comes up with a jump ball, getting a possession for the All-Stars. And like Mark Dickel said at the start, the goal is to try and make the Chipotle Nationals, where the top 8 teams can fight it off for a national tournament, getting these guys great exposure on the national level and more eyes on what they're doing there at the Utah Prep School.
I love the fact that they can go from high school to then have another year to give it a crack, improve maybe their grades or whether, you know, their GP, their grade point average over there, and trying to then get to the next level with college.
Absolutely.
Cool that they have that initiative.
6 minutes to go in this first of 2 games today here at Churchy. Inside look there from Bolton. Fired it into Jorgensen. Looked like it might have came off Kiss there, but unfortunately it is a Utah Prep basketball. Here's Jackson Kiss, 4-star recruit, guarded by Jorgensen. Nice challenge for him. Switch. Back to Kiss. High ball screen with Sumbe. Hostage dribble. Good defense there by Mason to get over and show his numbers. Inside, outside look. There's Kiss. Easy as you please. Comes up with the offensive board. Finishes it with the left. Here's Jorgensen. Hezzy Gets to 2 feet, pump fake, off balance, but finds Mason on the outside. Goes to that behind the back dribble, but Straughter, he's seen that before, able to stay in front. Stops the penetration. Great inside look. Oh my, Sumbe able to catch, find the rim, find the glass, find the 2 points. Bolton with the catch underneath, he finds Winks. 2 dribbles, pull up, sweet. Cashes that. Winks has been very impressive today. Been keeping the scoreboard ticking over for the All-Stars. 22-point lead here for Utah Prep. Graham up on the ball against Straughter. High ball screen, doesn't use it. Bit of contact, nice drop-off pass, but out of bounds. I like the way that Straughter controls this team. And he'll get a substitution for his efforts. And as Straughter sits down, the big unit comes back in. As Silamana.
Utah stretched it out to 22 here. 5 more minutes. I'd love to see these guys finish strong and take it at them for another 5.
Inside look by Manny there. He took one right in the schnoz. No call. Good ball movement here from the All-Stars. Jorgensen pump fake. 1 dribble, gets to the rim. Couldn't get it to go, but a foul. As Jorgensen gets to the rim, a little bit of a touch foul then after Manny got a smack to the face. Just asking why he wasn't able to get that call. The Jorgensen really like what he does. He represented Australia, obviously, in his age group recently, and a really good asset to the Nudgee College outfit.
Yeah, some good experience for those guys. Andrew Watane from Churchie was in that group. They played in Asia with the FIBA Cup. Took out gold there, and again, some bright talent coming out of the GPS and the local systems. It'll be interesting to see some battles in the GPS coming up in the next couple of years between those guys who have represented.
100%. As Kiers gets downhill. Oh, gets to 2 feet, went upstairs and tried to punch it. He stayed down. Might have been a bit of contact on his face. As Manny Quinn able to find Jorgensen, goes to 2 feet and he slams it down for 2. Timeout here for Utah Prep. As Mark Dickel just wants to have a quick chat about the defensive transition and probably the ability to crash the glass on that last possession potentially.
He came in strong, Kiss. He wanted to lay that one down.
Didn't he? Want to lay it down. I think he wanted to smash it down. It's twice he's tried to get to the cup, and he had one intention, and they were bad.
Yeah.
To do damage to these churchy rims.
Yeah, trying to seal it, get it done. These guys will have a couple hours, and they'll turn around and play another one.
Yeah, as we had Dan on just before, as Dan Bolton, owner of Triple Threat Tournaments, he's put this all together. There's going to be a break in today's proceedings, and in the middle is going to be a Q&A with all the coaches from Utah Prep, and a little bit of insight into what they're doing and their schedule, what a day looks like over there, and it'll be really good for the crowd who's turned up today here at Churchie for the first of the 2 games, and later on, as you said, I'm really looking forward to see how Churchie go against this Utah Prep, 2 teams who actually train and will be a lot more of a disciplined outing, I would say. Here's Jackson Kiss. He's guarded by Charlie Winks, off to Jaden Cecil. It's been a good battle here between these 2 guards. Graham closely guards him. Puts his hands in here. Cecil finds Silamana. High ball screen. That's Stoker. Back to Kiss. Pump fake the deep 3, 2 seconds on the shot clock. He turns it over. Good hands by Manny Quinn. Good at upstairs. Look, as Kowalik gone upstairs. As Kowalik went upstairs to put a limit on it, and great transition defense by Sumbe to get back and prevent that from going down. Jackson Kiss getting his first substitution. He's been an absolute engine for this outfit. Jorgensen with the basketball. Looking for an outlet. He finds Winks. Winks 1 dribble. Back to Jorgensen. Good D there by Utah Prep. Ball moving around, 10 on the shot clock. And Winks rises and fires. He's got 20.
Good extra pass. Just patient with it. Ran the clock down. Open shooter. Simple stuff.
Sambay from the left wing. He's long on his 3 attempt. Graham comes up with the defensive board. Great D by Stoker, getting his hands in. Here comes Cecil. Can't get that to go. Good offensive board over the back. I think if that was FIBA rules, that's an over the back call every day of the week. And Silimana puts 2 more on it. 72 plays 89. Here's Dan Graham running the ship for the All-Stars. Utah Prep in that 2-3 zone. Quinn pops to the elbow, turns, rises and fires. He's short on the jumper. And Utah Prep will walk this one up. 2.5 left here in this first of 2 games put together by the Triple Threat tournament owned by Dan Bolton, former Townsville junior. Penetration kick across Straughter trying to find Stoker. And that's out of bounds. Substitutions here for the All-Stars as Winks, Quinn and Jorgensen take a seat. And into the game is Carney, McGregor and Lennon Band back in. As well as Ollie Johnson. Easily the best hair on the court. Carney across to McGregor. Johnson inside. Back to McGregor. Ball moving through hands. McGregor skip past a Band. Hands in. A lot of contact on the ball handler, of course, and the All-Stars dealing with it a lot better this second half. Band steps in from inbounds.
Yeah,
skip
true.
pass.
They were just way too loose in that first couple of quarters. Just not keeping that thing safe and throwing away a lot, especially in that transition. That's where they capitalised early. Kind of ran out to that lead. Cecil, nice 3.
Yep, Jaden Cecil knocked down another 3, and that's something we talked about before, that ball security, the ability to be able to deal with the physicality that this Utah Prep outfit is showing. That's McGregor with the ball at the high post. Hands in from Kiss again. Low catch to McGregor. He finds Johnson. Hands everywhere, causing another turnover. And here comes Straughter. Kicks ahead to Cecil. Cecil looking for Silimana, but the pass just a little low for the big man. He points to the roof and throw it up, son. I'll go get it.
One thing they do really well is just show bodies inside, right?
Absolutely.
And they got the size. Look at the 3 at the bottom of that zone right now.
Lennon.
3 big bodies to contest in there.
Sambay with a big board says, here's the elbows if you want to come and try that. Jackson Kiss bringing the basketball up. Minute 15 to go on this one. 92 plays 72, 20-point lead here for Utah Prep as Cecil is long on that runner. Here comes Brody McGregor from Varsity College. Sambay puts his hand out. McGregor gets to 2 feet. Kiss, he's up for the challenge on that one. No wry smile on that. Back outside to McGregor. Wide open 3, and he knocks it down.
Something about these boys around that knuckle on either wing. That's their spot.
Absolutely.
They must shoot it off from there because they've shot a pretty high clip from both sides of the floor.
40 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter. Jackson Kiss guarded by Lennon Band. 9 seconds on the shot clock. High ball screen with Silimana. Kiss just poised, finds Sambay. He's long on the 3. 30 seconds to go here. McGregor with the ball for the All-Stars. Hands on the ball again from Utah. Another turnover. No, Ollie Johnson able to come up with it. Inside look out to Lennon Band. Can't get that to go. Kowalik puts it back. 16 seconds left here as Utah Prep will surely just dribble this one out. What a display of physicality and togetherness and great discipline that the Utah Prep boys have put together in this one. A great opportunity for the Triple Threat All-Stars for each of these boys to come along and have the opportunity to play against a nationally ranked outfit from the United States. Utah Prep finished 92-77. We'll have a quick summary. AD, what did you like about that one, mate?
Look, I love the fact that these guys are able to come over and show what they've got, give our guys a bit more exposure to, what it's like being a nationally ranked team and seeing that level of talent and what it takes to, get to that next level, with some of those guys being big-time recruits and looking to go to Div 1, pretty much a lock for quite a few of those guys. So just just seeing them get after it and see where the measuring stick is for our local talent to get to where they want to go.
Absolutely, and some great standouts on both teams. Charlie Winks led the way on the point scoring with 20 points for the All-Stars. He had some help there from Lennon Bam with 10 as well. But over at Utah Prep, one to watch is Anthony Felici, the one of the 2 4-star recruits. He went down after 9 points and very, very smooth operator. We'll see if he'll pull up again and see how he goes for the Churchy game. But Jackson Kiss was outstanding for Utah Prep. He was incredible. He had 18 points, a bucket load of rebounds.
Yeah.
But what a great outing for the first day. I've really enjoyed my time here at Churchy. AD, thank you for your support.
Appreciate
here.
you.
Good luck in the second game. My name is Adam Dower on behalf of Adrian Day. First of 2 games. We're back later on this afternoon when Utah Prep take on Churchy. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.